Have you ever found yourself overwhelmed by all the options out there when it comes to concealed carry? You walk into a gun store or start browsing online, and suddenly, it feels like you're drowning in specs, opinions, and endless debates about which compact pistol is truly the best. Well, you're not alone. Choosing the right concealed carry pistol is one of the most important decisions a gun owner can make. And let's be honest, there's a lot more to it than just picking the one that looks the coolest. So today, we're going to break it all down in a way that actually makes sense. No fluff, no hype, just real, practical insights on 6 of the best compact pistols for concealed carry. Whether you're new to carrying or you've been doing it for years, I guarantee you'll walk away from this with a better understanding of what to look for and maybe even discover your next EDC everyday carry pistol. Now, before we get into the specifics, let's talk about what actually makes a great concealed carry pistol. Because the truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. What works perfectly for me might not be the best fit for you, and that's okay. The key is knowing what factors really matter. First off, size and weight. A compact pistol needs to strike a balance. It has to be small enough to conceal easily but large enough to shoot comfortably and effectively. You don't want something so tiny that it's difficult to grip or control under stress. And on the flip side, if it's too bulky, you're going to find yourself leaving it at home more often than not. A good concealed carry gun should be something you actually want to carry every day. Then there's reliability. This should go without saying, but it's worth repeating: if your gun isn't reliable, it's not worth carrying. Period. A concealed carry firearm isn't a ranged toy, it's potentially a life-saving tool. That means it needs to function flawlessly, even in less than ideal conditions. The last thing you want in a self-defense situation is a pistol that jams or fails to fire when you need it most. That's why we're only looking at proven, dependable models today. Next up is shootability. And what I mean by that is how the gun actually feels when you fire it. Is the recoil manageable? Are the sights easy to pick up quickly? Can you get a full grip? Or do your pinky and ring finger dangle off awkwardly? The easier a gun is to shoot accurately under stress, the better. It's that simple. All right, now that we've set the foundation, let's dive into our first pick. And we're starting strong with one of the most popular concealed carry pistols on the market today, the SIG Sauer P365. If you've spent any time in the gun world over the past few years, you've probably heard of this one. And for good reason. When SIG released the P365, they changed the game. It was one of the first ultra-compact pistols to offer a double-stack magazine while still being incredibly slim and easy to conceal. This thing holds 10, 12, or even 15 rounds depending on the magazine, and yet it's barely bigger than some single-stack options out there. But capacity isn't the only thing that makes the P365 a winner. The ergonomics are top-notch. The grip texture provides just the right amount of control without being overly aggressive, and the trigger is crisp and predictable, something you don't always get in smaller pistols. It's also incredibly accurate for its size. That longer sight radius compared to other micro-compacts helps keep shots on target, even when firing quickly. One thing people love about the P365 is its versatility. If you want an optic-ready version, there's the P365X or P365XL. If you prefer a manual safety, you've got that option too. SIG even offers different grip modules, so you can customize it to fit your hand perfectly. Bottom line, the P365 is a concealed carry powerhouse, and it's easy to see why so many people trust it for everyday carry. Now, let's talk about another heavy hitter in the compact pistol world, the Glock 43X. Glock is known for its reliability, and the 43X is no exception. This pistol takes everything people loved about the original Glock 43 and improves on it in a big way. One of the standout features of the 43X is its grip. Unlike the standard 43, which can feel a bit small for some shooters, the 43X has a longer grip that allows for a full, comfortable hold. That alone makes a huge difference in control and accuracy. Combine that with Glock's famously simple and reliable design, and you've got a pistol that just works. No frills, no gimmicks, just a solid, dependable firearm. Capacity-wise, the 43X originally came with a 10-round magazine, which was decent but not groundbreaking. However, that changed when companies like Shield Arms started making flush-fit 15-round magazines. Now, you've got a slim, concealable Glock with the same capacity as a compact double-stack pistol. That's a game changer. One of the biggest debates between Glock fans and SIG fans is P365 versus 43X, and honestly, you can't go wrong with either. The P365 is slightly smaller and has more customization options, while the 43X offers that classic Glock simplicity and durability. It really comes down to personal preference. All right, we've covered two of the best compact pistols out there so far, but we're just getting started. Stick around because next, we're looking at another contender that's been making waves in the concealed carry world, and trust me, you're going to want to hear about this one. All right. Now that we've covered the SIG P365 and the Glock 43X, let's move on to another compact powerhouse that deserves your attention, the Springfield Hellcat. This little pistol took the concealed carry world by storm when it was released, and for good reason. Springfield designed the Hellcat to go head-to-head with the P365, and in many ways, it does just that. Let's start with what makes the Hellcat stand out. First off, the capacity is impressive: 11 rounds in the flush-fit magazine and 13 rounds with the extended mag. That's a lot of firepower for such a tiny gun, making it an excellent choice for anyone who wants maximum rounds in the smallest package possible. But numbers alone don't tell the whole story. One thing people love about the Hellcat is its aggressive grip texture. It's designed to keep the gun firmly in your hand, even in sweaty or high-stress situations. Some shooters find it a little rough for all-day carry, but if you like a solid, locked-in grip, you'll probably appreciate the texture. Another great feature is the U-dot sight system. Instead of traditional 3-dot sights, the Hellcat comes with a high-visibility front sight and a unique rear sight shaped like a U. This setup makes it quick and easy to pick up your sight picture, especially under pressure. And if you're someone who prefers red dots, Springfield offers the Hellcat OSP version, which is optics ready right out of the box. So, how does it shoot? Well, for such a small pistol, the Hellcat is surprisingly manageable. The recoil is snappy, no getting around that, but the overall design helps keep it under control. Some shooters say the trigger has a bit of a stiff break compared to the P365, but that's a personal preference thing. The bottom line? The Hellcat is compact, high capacity, and built for concealed carry. Now, let's talk about another fantastic auction one that's been a sleeper hit in the CCW world, the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus. The Shield series has been around for a while, and the original Shield was one of the most popular concealed carry pistols for years. But Smith & Wesson took things to the next level with the Shield Plus, bringing it up to speed with modern micro-compacts. The biggest improvement? Capacity. Older Shield models were limited to 7 or 8 rounds, but the Shield Plus bumps that up to 101 or 131. That puts it right in line with the P365 in Hellcat, meaning you no longer have to sacrifice capacity to get that classic Shield feel. One thing shooters love about the Shield Plus is its trigger. Smith & Wesson completely redesigned it, and the result is one of the best factory triggers in the micro-compact class. It has a light, crisp break and a short reset, making follow-up shots faster and smoother. Ergonomically, the Shield Plus sticks to what worked with the original Shield. The grip has a natural, comfortable shape, and the slightly wider frame gives you better control without adding too much bulk. It's also got an aggressive grip texture similar to the Hellcat, but slightly less abrasive, which helps with recoil management. Performance-wise, the Shield Plus is a soft shooter for its size. The extra width in the grip helps spread out recoil, making it a little easier to control compared to some of the slimmer micro-compacts. And if you prefer a manual safety, Smith & Wesson offers that option as well. Now, one thing to keep in mind: the Shield Plus is slightly larger than the P365 in Hellcat. It's still a compact pistol, but it leans more toward the slimline compact category than the true micro-compact class. If you're okay with that small size increase, you get a fantastic balance of shootability, reliability, and modern features. Alright, so far we've covered 4 solid contenders: the SIG P365, Glock 43X, Springfield Hellcat, and Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. But we're not done yet. Next up, we've got 2 more pistols that bring something unique to the table, and you won't want to miss these. Now, if you've been paying attention to the concealed carry world over the past few years, you might have noticed a growing trend. More and more people are looking for compact pistols that balance size, capacity, and shootability. And one pistol that nails this balance perfectly is the Walther PDP Compact. Walther has always been known for making incredibly ergonomic handguns, and the PDP Compact is no exception. The second you pick this thing up, you'll notice how well it fits in your hand. The grip texture is aggressive enough to keep it secure without feeling overly rough, and the shape naturally guides your hand into a high, firm grip. It's one of those pistols that just feels right the moment you hold it. But where the PDP Compact really shines is its trigger. If you've never shot a Walther before, let me tell you, this is easily one of the best factory triggers on any striker-fired pistol. It's crisp, light, and has an incredibly short reset, making follow-up shots quick and precise. In fact, many people compare it to high-end aftermarket triggers that you'd normally have to pay extra for. Another standout feature is that the PDP Compact is optics ready right out of the box. Walther designed this gun specifically with red dots in mind, meaning the slide is already cut for an optic, and the sights are positioned to co-witness if you choose to mount one. This is a big deal if you're thinking about transitioning to a red dot for concealed carry. Now, the only downside? The PDP Compact is slightly bigger than the other pistols we've covered so far. It holds 151 rounds, which is great for capacity, but it's more of a compact than a true micro-compact. If you're someone who doesn't mind carrying a little extra size for better shootability, this is an excellent choice. But if deep concealment is your top priority, you might want to consider something slimmer. Alright, that brings us to our final pick, the Ruger MAX-9. Now, Ruger might not always get as much attention as brands like SIG, Glock, or Walther, but don't underestimate this one. The MAX-9 is one of the best budget-friendly options in the concealed carry market, offering solid performance at a price point that won't break the bank. One of the best things about the MAX-9 is that it manages to pack 101 or 121 rounds into a very slim, lightweight frame. It's almost identical in size to the P365 in Hellcat, meaning it's perfect for deep concealment while still offering solid capacity. And like the PDP Compact, it comes optics ready, which is impressive for a pistol in this price range. The trigger on the MAX-9 is decent, not the best in the category, but definitely usable. It has a longer pull than something like the PDP Compact or Shield Plus, but it's predictable and gets the job done. One area where the MAX-9 really shines is its overall value. If you're looking for an affordable, feature-packed concealed carry pistol, this is one of the best choices out there. Now, let's quickly go over what we've covered so far. We've looked at 6 fantastic compact pistols for concealed carried: SIG P365, Glock 43X, Springfield Hellcat, Smith & Wesson Shield Plus, Walther PDP Compact, and Ruger MAX-9. Each of these brings something unique to the table, whether it's the high capacity of the P365 and Hellcat, the reliability of the Glock 43X, the amazing trigger on the PDP Compact, or the budget-friendly appeal of the MAX-9. At the end of the day, the best concealed carry pistol is the one that you feel most comfortable carrying and shooting. It's not about what's the most popular, it's about what fits your needs, your hand, and your lifestyle. So, I want to hear from you. If you carry one of these pistols, let me know in the comments how it's worked for you. And if you're considering a new concealed carry gun, which one are you leaning toward? Let's get the conversation going. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.